All right, hey guys, it's Kirsten. So, Trey from Devoted Knits gave me this image because she absolutely loved the genuine connection, whatever. Looks like the dad's being kind of fresh and she's giggling. Baby looks great, blah, blah, blah. Um, but people were concerned that mom maybe is not going to love her neck. So I thought maybe we would just kind of play around a little bit. So let's see, it looks a little bit, just a touch warm. I'm just going to lower that a little smidgy. Um, I always raise up the darks a little bit. Let's go back over here. Just a touch. Bump the vibrance up a touch. Okay, let's, whoops, haha, sorry. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I should do the background first. Okay, so what I normally do is click on the quick selection tool and then do select subject. Nailed it. Cool. All right, let's see. Select and mask. I'm not going to do anything up here, so I'm not going to mask. I'm probably just going to go down here because I like the original from the shoulders up is fine. So I'm just going to kind of go down there. I'm going to click invert. I'm going to click output to a new layer with layer mask and hit OK. Turn the background layer on. It's on the layer mask now, so click on the original image over here. So I don't think I'm gonna do gradient because the colors are wildly different with the window light coming in over here, shadows over there. So I think I might just do a very soft cloning. Whoops. Ah! This is why I hate cloning. Okay. But you notice it doesn't get on the dad because the dad is safe over here on the layer mask. Same thing with mom over here. We're going to select a color way over here so it doesn't. I probably should have just painted it on. Whatever. Okay. Good enough. I think I would paint it next time. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to flatten that because who cares? All right. So the first thing I'm going to do. Okay. So I know Trey and I have had this conversation before. Let me just do filter liquify. Unless someone asked, I would never liquefy something that was a part of them. The width of their nose, blah, blah, blah. Trey, we've had this conversation. However, it looks like maybe this little bulge on the love handle and the forearm, because she's pressing her arms against her rib cage, holding the baby and laughing. So it's kind of making them show their full potential of their beauty. So what I would do, and without hurting any feelings, well, first of all, I'm going to get the freeze. I'm going to freeze some things I don't want to move, like dad's hands. We don't want those to move. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get the forward warp. So now, actually, you know what? I'm a little nervous of the baby's head because I'm so close to it. So let's freeze that into place. Okay. Now get the forward warp tool. You want a fairly big brush. And we're just going to go ahead. Okay, so now that I did. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and freeze her elbow. Because then I can get a bigger brush and just kind of go like that. And it's just one of those things, like hook a sister up. You know what I mean? Like, I totally get, you know, you're postpartum, you have a new baby, love your body, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Guess what? We don't. So it is what it is. So I would just slightly, and you know, this is just slightly making her back to her original beauty. We're not changing anything about her, so to speak. Okay, so now we're going to get this little tiny roll, so we probably need to just push it in just slightly. We don't want to just go all ham up in here and change too much. And I'll show you the before and after. Okay, we're going to deal with this shadow in a second. Actually, let me thaw everything. Thaw, thaw, thaw. Okay, now let's look at the before and after. Like, it's so slight, and I would probably do it even less in real life, but, and it just is the difference between, oh, I look really good. Okay, just thaw out that a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and open. Okay, now this shadow by her neck right here kind of makes it look, I don't know. You know what I'm saying, right? Okay, so an action that I love are Michelle's designer set right here, which we now have in the Simple Swaddler store. So I'm going to run Baby Light, and I might inverse it and just paint it on the shadows that I need. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and run it. Which, I mean, just in general, I love what it does as far as like light and airy and pretty. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just, I'm just going to leave it. I think I actually love it. You know what? I actually love it. So we're just going to leave it. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to run it a second time and inverse it. Okay, now it's too late. So Control I inverses it. Let me get up. We could have dodge and burn, I suppose, but we're going to just do this. Okay, so let's get, so now it's the layer mask is inversed, so it's hidden, and we're going to paint it on instead of painting it off. So we have a white brush, blah, blah, blah. I want a soft white brush. Okay, so now we're going to just go in. And I'm going to lower it to like 13. It's just a little bit. So the baby is uplit, which means the light is coming from his feet up, which is called ghoul lighting. So just Trey, be aware. Maybe always have the baby's head towards the light. So maybe next time, same exact pose, have the baby being held the other way. If and also another reason for that would be it would be more of a upside down triangle, which is what you want. So it would be dad, mom, baby. Baby's head would be where the feet is. So your eye kind of goes in a circle instead of down a line. You know what I mean? Instead of going dad, mom, baby, and then falling off, it'll loop back around. Your eyeballs make a circle. Dad, mom, baby, dad, mom, baby, dad, like that. Okay, just something to think about. I just lightened the shadows on the baby's, on the bridge of his nose, or under his eyes. Okay, one other thing I've been playing with, as far as the adjustment layer, hue and saturation. I'm just going to see what it looks like, just saturating just a little tiny bit. Okay, the other thing, let's go back into our actions. In Michelle's designer set also, fluorescent fingers. I'm going to try that first. Sometimes that works amazing. Okay, black layer mask. We want a white brush. This will get the kind of fluorescent looking that we got. And I'm going to lower the opacity. I'm just painting it on. I like painting it on thick just so I can see where it's going. He's got a little bit on his tips of his fingers. I'm going to lower it. It's at 100. I'm going to try 60. All right, 60 looks good to me. Maybe 54. I'm going to flatten that. Let me get a... Okay, I totally love that. Now let me just peek and see if there's anything else I would do. Let's see. I'm going to try the baby pop. It's just a little bit of a contrast. Okay, it's very slight, so we're just going to go and do it at like 11. And then flatten it. All right, I think everything else is perfect. So now when you look at it, it just looks much more flattering. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to do Control J to make another layer, a duplicate layer, sorry. And then dodge midtones. Let's keep it at 24%. I'm just going to zoom up on that on the shadow a little bit more. Let me see before and after. Oh God. Okay, way better. So I feel like this shadow right here makes it look like she's got a goiter or something. So getting rid of that shadow, okay, much better, much more. You know, mommies want to look slender, especially when they're, you know, what, 7 days postpartum. So yeah, I think that looks fantastic. Ta-da! Okay, I'll hit you up, Trey. Bye.